Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
the fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot-stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his...
Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Frimpong.
Hazard. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance! Great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Odo. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now for...
Oh, can he finish? It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, what has happened here? Judge, surely! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goal.
Big chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Ibrahimovic. Marco Verratti. Best is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Azar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Closing in on goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Ribery. Number 5.
Here we go again.
Alvarez.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
22, Rafael Leão. Number 7.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
6,
Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Van Dijk. Neymar running with the ball. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And this is Bebeto. And that is expertly dealt with. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's Gattuso. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Not the most convincing of passes. Roberto Carlos. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's dealt with that really well.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Bebeto. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Pedri. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Brahim Diaz. Substitution.
Frimpong. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a ball! Shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
And that is not the first time, Peter.
There
The
will be
keeper has
1
been left
minute added
exposed by
time.
this defence. It needs a quick fix.
And that is that. Chelsea played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Odo playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him.
Owen! Michael Owen! Screamer!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh no, this does not look good. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, delightful ball. Well, there's the clearance. Rafael Leao is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's played into the area. Bebeto. Played out to the right. And it's Ribery. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. David De Gea gets it away. Brahim Diaz. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them. And Bebeto! Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Owen. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now this could be a chance. Ibrahimovic! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, well measured. He's picked Owen! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
There will be 1 minute at
Nicely
a time.
aimed pass. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe! Big chance! Oh, taken with style! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real
Chance, surely! Goal!
dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Scholes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Alvarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Baresi getting this one clear. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can...
Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Ribéry. Ribéry. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Scholes.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Coming on the field, number 6.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball has bounced loose now. That'll be a throw-in. Ronaldo could try cutting inside here. Plays it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No, that's been intercepted.
4 added minutes has been
That's put paid
indicated.
to a promising move. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24, Park Ji-sung. Coming on to replace him is...
Pedri can
number
so
4,
cleverly
Pedri.
bypass the press. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared without complication.